Your voice counts. Your questions are answered. This is Observer AM.
Welcome back to Observer AM. It is 8:40 in St. John's, Antigua, and in our sister island of Cartrington, Barbuda, and we are on the final stretch of the program. Wadadli Pen Incorporated is a registered non-profit organization under the Companies Act of Antigua and Barbuda. It is committed to nurturing and showcasing the literary arts in Antigua and Barbuda. Its flagship project since its launch in 2004 has been the Wadadli Pen Challenge. And this year, 2024, we are commemorating the 20th anniversary. To talk to us about the Wadadli Pen Writing Challenge 2024, we have in studio Joanne Hillhouse. She's an author, and she's the CEO and the creative genius behind Wadadli Pen. And we also remind you that Joanne is also last year's recipient of the very prestigious Anthony Sabga Award for Excellence in the Literary Arts. She is actually one of the legends of Antigua and Barbuda in literary arts. Good morning, Joanne. Welcome.
I'm just looking over my shoulder to that person you're talking about there. Who that?
You are so modest and humble, Joanne.
Good morning.
Okay, start by giving us a brief overview of the Wadadli Pen Challenge. It's 20 years now.
The challenge was our first project that we rolled out in 2004, and it really is just an opportunity to write. So it was originally Wadadli Youth Pen Prize. As of last year, it is completely open to all ages, though we still have category prizes for 12 and younger, 13 to 17, and 18 plus. The main prize plaque, each winner's name goes on the main prize plaque, and we also have a plaque that's sponsored by the family of Zuri Holder for the 12 and younger prize category. And it's really just an opportunity to write. We say Caribbean stories, but Caribbean stories not cliched. Caribbean stories that are expressive of your particular, unique, quintessential, whimsical, whatever Caribbean experience. Just tell your story. And submit by February 16th this year. And you submit online on only. You go to the Wadadli Pen blog, you'll see the link there. It's bit.ly Wadadli Pen 2024, or you can just Google it. It's very easy to find.
Yeah. No, it used to be Wadadli Pen Youth Challenge.
Wadadli Youth Pen Prize.
Youth Pen Prize. You used to, so it was only young people. You've opened it up. Talk to us about the various categories. Who is eligible to participate?
Well, I mean, anyone really. You don't have to be, you can be an amateur writer, an established writer. We reach out to the schools a lot. Like, for instance, I'm going to Lutheran, St. John's Lutheran later today. We reach out to the schools a lot to encourage the 12 and younger. They come up with some of the most imaginative stories because they haven't yet put the limitations on themselves in terms of what story can be.
Yes.
So they come up with some of the most they're boundary breaking stories, and I like to read their stuff. So 12 and younger, 13 to 17, 18 plus. Yes, that includes all adults. If you're 99, if you're 100, if you're 50, if you're 30, if you're 17. No, well, it's 17, you'll be 13 to 17, but basically, if you're in Antigua, okay, you have to be resident in Antigua and Barbuda.
Right. If
you're in Antigua and Barbuda and you write, send your story, come.
Yes. And is it only stories, or are you taking poetry as well?
We're taking all literary expression. So that means that you can send calypso lyrics, you can send rap lyrics, you can send text and image, like a graphic, like a comic, like a graphic novel. You can send poetry, you can send any form of poetry, any form of fiction, creative nonfiction. I say creative nonfiction as opposed to essays, because it's not really about research papers. It's about giving your point of view using the language of using the language more creatively.
Your creative expression.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like we just got one, I think, about someone talking about a trip that they took years ago. I'm looking forward to reading it because it's just whatever your experiences are. Tell your story.
Excellent. And people can participate. The deadline is the 16th
16th.
of February, so
Yes.
you have some time still
Yes.
to put your...
And from experience, Jackie, every year, Antigua people, I don't know what it is with us.
We love last minute.
We look at the deadline as, oh, we can't submit before this date then. That's how we look at the deadline as.
Yes. And so you get a flood on
Yeah.
the day,
Yeah.
the actual day. Now, to put on something of this magnitude, Joanne, you have to have the support of the corporate community, benevolent individuals. Tell us about some of your patrons for this challenge.
For this year, okay, so we're still looking for patrons, by the way. And now, I mean, being that we are a registered nonprofit, you should feel quite comfortable that your resources are not going to waste, whether it's into the Wadadli Pen Challenge or into other projects that we anticipate doing. Best of Books Bookstore has been with us from the beginning. Carib World Travel is a regular sponsor. They're with us again this year. The Culture Department actually supported us last year in terms of the awards ceremony. We had that literary fete.
That's right.
So they're back on board this year. We're not sure in what capacity, but they're back to support this year. Diane's Brokerage Services, Dotsy Isaac. You have a number of authors who always give, whether it's copies of their books or something else. Dotsy Isaac, we have E.M. Grimes, she's given some money. HarperCollins are giving some books. Joy James, Moon Dancer Books, that's a local independent publisher. Patricia Tully, Rillis Adams, who is, I might add, a former Wadadli Pen finalist and now a established romance writer. I mean, look her
Is
up.
she the attorney?
Yes,
as
but
well?
she's also, I mean, she's published so many romance novels
wow.
that are quite popular. Rilsey Adams is her pen name. Xavier Archibald, she's on board this year. Zoe Teague, who is also an attorney now, but who's one of my Cushion Club kids back in the day. So it's actually, I like these full circle moments.
That's right.
So we're still looking for patrons. But the thing about Wadadli Pen from the very beginning is we work with what we have.
Right.
That's why, I mean, somebody asked me, they say, are you going to have a prize for the schools with the most submissions? Because you say, if you get enough. I'm like, yeah, we're going to have something.
Of course.
We're going to have something because we want to encourage the schools to encourage the students and to submit, because the teachers as well and the youth group leaders and so on can assist them with submitting by collecting the submissions and uploading them to the site under their name.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be each child for the child who might not have the resources to do it. So we're always looking for more patrons. We're always looking for more volunteers. We're looking for interns as well. We had an internship a few years ago, and that worked really well. Someone who was looking to get experience and working with a community project. So we are open to people supporting us in any way they can, but mostly we're here to look for these stories. We want these stories.
Right. No, we do have a trivia question, which we want listeners and viewers to participate in. If perhaps, Joanne, can you share? We had a trivia question last week, which we didn't share last week. So if we throw out these two questions this week, can we just
Of course,
do that?
of course.
And persons, you can call or you can just send a WhatsApp message at 725-9111. Go ahead,
And the
Joanne.
trivia is just a bit of fun for Black
Yes.
History Month.
Of course.
So to make sure we know a little bit of our literary history. So if you know the answer to this question, this titular character by Antiguan and Barbudan writer Jamaica Kincaid, much like the writer herself, went to the U.S. to work as an au pair. Your answer in the... So I repeat that again. This titular character by Antiguan writer Jamaica Kincaid, much like the writer herself, went to the U.S. to work as an au pair. The hint is we're looking for the name of the book.
Please. You can call, you can write on the WhatsApp board and throw out, I think you should throw out both questions so that
Okay, so
persons can take a shot.
the other question is, this legendary Antiguan calypso lyricist, whose discography includes the classic album Press On, wrote for Short Shirt, La Tumba, Chalice, Progress, Figgy, among others. This legendary Antiguan calypso lyricist, whose discography includes the classic album Press On, wrote for Short Shirt, La Tumba, Chalice, Progress, Figgy, among others.
You know, Joanne hasn't given me the answers, so you're going to have to, oh dear me, you're going to have to send your responses in, or you can call quickly 462-2911, 462-2912, 462-2913. 3.
These two are really easy, though. I was kind of worried that they were too easy. So I'm expecting a lot of answers.
Right. Now, do you remember some of our past winners? You mentioned Willis Adams. You mentioned Zoe Teague. Can you remember any of the past wins? I mean, this has been 20 years.
It's been 20 years. My mind just went blank. I got to be honest. Who won last year? Oh my God. Oh, Lucia Murray. She won last year. She's actually interning with me right now. She wants to learn more about writing and publishing. So Lucia Murray is one from last year. I'm gonna have to look it up, Jackie. My mind went blank just now, and I normally have it at total recall. But
okay. Somebody is taking a shot at the first question. Oh dear me, Shelley Tobit was the writer for Short Shirt. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, this person, can you please send us your name? Please send us your name. You are a winner. We should be doing the drum roll, Joanne. Let's go. Winner. Shelley Tobit was the writer for Short Shirt. And who are the others? Latumba, Chalice, Progress, Figgy, among others. And let's see if this person has the correct answer. Good morning, Jackie. Read Joanne's interview. How many pieces can one submit?
One. It used to be 3. It used to be 3 per person, but it's now 1 per person.
1 per person. Okay.
Jackie, I have a name for you in answer to your question.
Yes.
Here's a name you might recognize. He was one of our finalists in 2004. Damani Table.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa, Damani, big up yourself.
Was a finalist in 2004.
I didn't know Damani was a writer.
Yeah.
He submitted a poem or
a story. A story.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations, Damani. Okay. This person is saying the answer answer to number 1, Annie John.
No. Annie John did not go to New York and become an au pair.
Okay, so no, sorry, try again with that one. And this other person is saying Shelley Tobit. We did get somebody on Shelley Tobit. Could you get the first person who said Shelley Tobit first, please? DJ Illis, that winner who said Shelley Tobit. And so many people are now saying Shelley Tobit. Yes.
We must say his name more. He's one of our legends of the pen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he has written for so many Calypsonians. I mean,
so many classics as well. He's not just written a lot, but the songs that he's written are the soundtrack of our lives in Antigua.
Excellent. This person is saying Dion Pell. Dion Pell is the one who gave the first answer. Dion Pell, he said Shelley Tobit. All right. This person says Zion Williams won 12 and on the category in 2016 and 3rd in overall with her story. Who won't hear will feel.
I was going to say,
You're my niece.
Yeah.
That's the daughter of Pearl Quinn Williams.
Yeah.
This person is saying, good morning, a small place, Jamaica Kincaid.
No, listen again. This character, this titular character, that is titular meaning, that's the title, the name of the character is the name of the book, right? The titular character by Antiguan and Barbudan writer Jamaica Kincaid, much like the writer herself, went to the U.S. to work as an au pair. That means that she was working as in someone's house as their nanny and whatever. And it's the name of the book. It's not Annie John.
Okay.
It's not a small place, but think of it as the name of the character. So it has to be it's based on the author, so it has to be a female name, and it's the title of the book.
Okay. Somebody is saying Annie John. It's not Annie John, and it's not a small place. So please try again. All right? We're waiting for responses.
I thought that one would be easy. That's Annie John is her first real breakout novel, but that Annie John is a child. This is an adult.
Okay, this person is saying the answer is Nancy Joe.
No.
Nancy Joe.
I don't even know Nancy Joe.
Okay. Remember, it's the title of the book, and it's also the character in the book. Oh boy, this one is saying Annie John again. I think people are confused, Joanne.
It means that people know Annie John, so now Jamaica knows which is her most popular book in Antigua.
Right. And A Small Place as well. Now, you have been nurturing all of these talented writers poets, artists. You are really doing a lot of great work with a lot of the writers in Antigua and Barbuda. Talk to us about some of the other things that Wadadli Pen gets involved in.
Oh, this Wednesday night we had 2 workshops. I had a workshop with last year's finalists, and Barbara, who is one of our team members, she had a workshop with people who want to submit but need to jumpstart their writing. So we do workshops. One of the things with Wadadli Pen is when we have a long list, we're also going to do another workshop with those to help them develop their stories. So because it's a developmental program, it's not just about collecting prizes.
Of course.
We've done showcases. Word Up was, I think, our first major showcase back in 2006. But and we have things in the pipeline. I'm actually working on a grant application right now for a bigger project for our 20th year. So we have a lot of things on the file.
Okay. Somebody is saying Lucy is the name of the book.
Winner, winner, winner.
Winner, 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 winner. And the person's name is Pansy Lambert Knowles. She has already put her name there. Lucy is the name of the book. You won that prize, Pansy Lambert Knowles. Congratulations. Just remind us, Joanne, how people can get involved in this challenge. We're there to submit their pieces and the deadline and so on and so forth.
Okay, so the deadline is February 16th. We're going to be really strict on the rules this year, so upload only. Go to wadadlipen.wordpress.com or just Google Wadadli Pen and you'll find a link there. And upload your story, and that's it. It's a very simple process. And when I say story, any literary art form. And by February 16th.
By February 16th, that's the
and
deadline.
If you want to contact us, if you have any queries about anything that's not clear that I said today, or if you want to contribute to Wadadli Pen or volunteer with Wadadli Pen or intern with Wadadli Pen, just email wadadlipen@gmail.com.
Okay. And don't do like we Antiguans and wait until the last minute. You can submit today. You can submit from today. You have that piece that you've been working on all year or last year. Submit today. All right. We want to thank you so very kindly, Joanne, for coming and talking with us and sharing about Wadadli Pen Challenge. And we certainly look forward to having you back after you have gone through the submissions to talk about the winners and so on, and to have some of the winners on Observer AM.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.
Yes, excellent. And remember, your submissions must be in by February 16th. All right, we are pretty much out of time for today's show. We want to thank our guests, Honorable Anthony Smith, Joanne Hillhouse, and all of you who participated in Spill the Beans Weekend Edition. We also thank Dr. Gwendolyn Fevrier-Roberts, who brought you the Rovia Minute, Caribbean Union Bank, who brought you Banking Clarified, and of course, Dotsie Isaac for her poetic musings for Black History Month. Antigua Black. As always, it's an honor and a pleasure to keep your company while you prepare for the day. Remember our quote of the day. No and yes are 2 short words which need a long thought. Most of the things we miss in life are because of saying no too early and yes too late. Ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras. And we thank Gwyneth Spencer Walcott for providing the quote of the day. Stay tuned for Good Morning JoJo Sports Show with Jojo Aparicio, Nito Baptiste, and Sam Peters. This has been Observer AM. Always insightful, bold, candid, fearless. I'm Jackie Quinn. Have a wonderful day and a splendid weekend.